Oh my god, my mic was muted. Embarrassing, guys. Embarrassing. I'll redo the intro since I'm a nincompoop. I was saying, welcome back to the XP League. We should have a banger of a matchup tonight, as I'm saying this for the second time. We got Cerberus NTZ versus the Kraken Seas. Both of these teams evenly matched on paper. Both 2-2. Pretty even map count. Looks like Cerberus NTZ 6 and 8. Kraken Seas about 6 and 7. So, I mean, both of these teams should be decently matched up in their own right. Taking a look at the maps and modes for tonight. None of those scores, please. Hold on. Hold a minute. Hold on a minute. None of those scores are supposed to be there. How dare you? How dare you? We're going to be starting on red card, hardpoint, protocol, SND, vault, control, vault, hardpoint, and then rewind, map 5 if we reach it. We'll see if either of these teams do end up reaching that map number 5, as it looks like we're already loading on into there. Let's get on into the map, guys. Sorry about that. A little bit too eager there for me. And I believe the teams... Oh, no. Don't tell me they're flipped already. Don't say it ain't so. I will not go. It looks like, indeed... Sorry, guys. The teams are flipped. Apologies. This is going to be more annoying for me than it is you, I assure you. But it looks like Cerberus is going to be static, skid, life, and selling sleep, as they're going to be the team in the hill for now. Skid's just soaking to his life's content right now. His life's going to be getting an important kill with a sub. That's a jackal at that distance. Nice shots from him, as shots will rain true. Life getting taken down, though. Skid just soaking the point. And that's already early 20 for the side of Cerberus NTZ. Skid on a 3, but they'll get taken down for the spree. And that's all for now for the side of Cerberus falling. Like Life trying to do what he can to anchor the spawns. That might not be the spawns that you want there for the side of Cerberus, as Kraken break on in. Gonna be Zoe on the point, wins one somehow. Absolutely turns and burns. Sliding on through, killing that player with relative ease there. Juby trying to flank on through. He's able to get one here, so map positioning in favor of Kraken. That's 2 in the feed for Juby. Nice double for him to find there. Time going red now. Which is really blue, by the way, chat, in case you guys didn't know. Good nade over the top. It's going to tag Juby down to 40. He's just dipping, diving, ducking, and dodging. How many wrenches can he dodge? Not enough. Looks like Cerberus are going to break on through. This remaining 20 seconds should go their way, unless Kraken have something to say about it, but Kraken getting beaten back into their spawn. Cerberus already on that early rotation as well. All of Kraken overextending as well. For 5 and 6 already through the back right now. Let's see what Zoe can do on the stairs. It's the most important gunfight for this. He's going to get some help from a teammate. There falls Juby in the feed. What can you do? Wins one, but not the second one. Concealment, though, is on the pinch, though. He's already gotten 2, making it a 4 spree. As he's popping up, doing his thing. On the side of Kraken. Somehow this player gets into the steps, yeah. Not sure how he ended up getting there. The timing not working out for Kraken, but they are still soaking. And now they flip on through the spawns. Almost pretty close back and forth series we have so far. About 10 points separating each of these teams. Bawasi just absolutely soaking this time right now. Already up to about 30 seconds on this hill. The tie game might be on the cards as we rotate through this P4 hill. Juby trying to slide out, kill hold here, and that might spawn the players out, but no. All of Kraken have rotated early. Playing the fundamentals correctly on this red card, and this is a fundamental map. You gotta rotate on red card, guys. Red card, one of the most important maps to rotate on, I will say. Personally, myself. Definitely up there. See what Juby's cooking with so far on a 2 spree right now, just patrolling top hedges. Sees that info on the player. Gonna be Stage. It's gonna be Skid. Skid for the side of Cerberus. He's just trying to get into the hill, but nobody home. Nobody is bottom right now. One does peek up, though. And he'll get that player. That player falls. Skid doing a great job contesting this time right now, considering his team doesn't have any sort of map control. He will eventually fall, though, and that's going to be Kraken Seas taking the lead as we head into this P5 hill. And they'll get the last 10 or so. What do the rotations look like for the side of Cerberus right now, as they should have the advantage here. 2 fall on the feed for Kraken, so that's early. Early time should be going Cerberus's way as Sleep. Nice job cutting the pinchers here. Skid's gonna have a decent amount of trouble to work with, though. He gets the first one. Does he read the second one mid right here? And no, he doesn't. That's gonna be concealment. What can he do on the pinch here? As he gets a second one, a double from concealment in that position is incredible. That should flip the spawns on through for Kraken, and it does. Important for them to try and keep these spawns. Cerberus do not want to be spawning back ramp right now, but they're winning all the gunfights, so it doesn't even matter. That's 4 dead. Kraken sees just doing what they can to break on through. They still have these spawns, but a lot to do. And if somebody got a double, I would have said them for 2, but unfortunately, that just wasn't true, and I'll stop doing this stupid rhyme now. Kraken sees, trying to break on in, just haven't been able to. Cerberus on the comeback right now. Not really a comeback, they weren't down a whole lot, but getting much needed time on that P5 as we transition back to our first initial hard point here. What does the timing look like for these players? Everybody kind of so spread out right now. It's 3 fall in the feed for Kraken right now. Last alive zone. He gets ripped. Static. Nice, some shots there. And absolutely dead even. Could not be closer in this hard point if he tried. Concealment going to be lunging on into the ticket, and he'll win 1. That's an important one for him to find. What else does he have in store for his team? And he'll get taken out, so not a whole lot from that life. Back and forth we go. Static on the mid hedges right now, just doing what he can. His teammates are falling around him, though, and that's another 4 dead. This time, it's for Kraken. The rest of Kraken just holding strong. What does the spawns look like for new? They're going to get wrapped on through, though. All of Kraken just bunched up on this P1 hill right now. Number 6, really the only one out, and that's Zoe. So the spawns will flip on their head. Or just kidding, they don't. Sleep and Co. still spawning out. This is going to be a decent pinch for the new hill there. Good time, though. You go the way of Kraken for that P1. The Cerberus having store. Sleep missing some shots there. This is an important one for him to get, and he'll fall. So that's spawn control for the side of Kraken now. Cerberus, what do you do? What can you break on into this hill? It's up to Static right now. He's trying to wallbang that player, and he will get it. Nice bangs from the wall there. He'll pick up 1, and the third one is going to fall. Nice Static for 2 there as well. So that's a clean wave. That'll push out the spawns for this, and the flip is through. This is good time for them to get, and he'll rip 2. Concealment for 2 for the side of Kraken. He's doing a great job right now. Can he make it a third one? His life just getting overwhelmed right there. What does the rotation look like for the side of Cerberus? They just lost all of those gunfights at a really unopportunistic moment. But it looks like they are going to get blessed spawns in the back, though. So, Sally Sleep crossing his fingers that he was able to spawn close, and he does. But everybody just getting ripped to shreds. Kraken is showing up right now. 30-point lead for them. And a great time for them to break on that P2. And they get a clean wave on this P3. So that means players should be spawning in the back. It's really up to Static on the pinch here. What do you have in store for us? Can you help your team? They'll get the trade. Breaks on through. 2v2 now. Players in the staircases on both ends here. Maze reigning true. Damage coming out. Life in the stairs. Can you live a long one? And he can't. What's just left to Skid? Hits 1. Maybe a second one. Nice job from Skid there. Leaving a mark on his territory there. But really 10 seconds left, and neither of these teams really rotating all that well to this next hill. It's just Skid that spawns new and making sure he's cutting. So potentially a mistake from Kraken there. Probably should have cut their losses and overextended to try and rotate, or at least backed up to block the spawns. They don't do either. They're going to give them the spawns for now. Ooh, Skid. Don't know how he won that one. Some team shots may be coming through. He wins an important one is there. Skid just going rogue in their spawn. He gets a second one. Skid turning up when Cerberus need him. He'll get tagged, but he won't fall for now. Spawns are spawning out right now, though. Static has to turn around. He's not going to read it in time. Juby's going to take that one. Overwhelming push right now. 3 for the side of Kraken as they're breaking on through. Juby watching from the car, but this car hasn't blown up yet. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a nade at any second explode this player. And all of his hopes and dreams float away. But we're not done quite yet. Cerberus, what do they have on this rotation? They're down about 40 seconds after it's all said and done on this P4. Can they string something together here late in this game? As Sleep gets shot in the back. That's not a good start. Skin is in tow here. What does he have for us? A good look? Maybe not. The rest of Cerberus just falling around the point. I mean, Kraken coming to play today in this map number 1. Get that insta-break as well. Zoe gets one in the feed as well. The rest of Kraken just slaying out so well. Spawns are split right now, though. The rest of Cerberus just trying to break through, and they just haven't been able to win a couple of gunfights in a row on this hill. Last time it was perfect, this time not so much. All down to life now. Don't lose it here, but this is dagger time. You cannot afford to lose this time. Rotations have to be on the mind of the players for this P1, but they really cannot afford to give the side of Kraken all this extra scrap time, and so is ripping wigs. Juby as well in the feed. It's been all red these past couple of hills so far. Kraken turning up big. What does Cerberus have to answer so far? They're going to get flanked right now. Life deals with that one. The rest of the spawns are coming through right now. Not a whole lot of slaying coming out. 15 seconds for the close for Kraken here. What do you have in store? Sleep is not going out without a fight right now. Gets a second one. Can he make it a third? He will fall. Help from his player there as to flip this through. Cerberus turning up big here at this last P1. They're going to need to be perfect from here on out. Sleep is on a 2 spree, but he's gotten so many assists in this life, doing lots of damage for the side of Cerberus. Are they going to be able to close, though, is really the question here. Life, some sloppy shots. He's going to live for now. But they can't really afford to let Kraken touch any of this P1 time, and they won't. Spawns are coming in through, but look at this route from number 8. He's all the way in the back right now. He could get an insane pinch right now, but it doesn't even matter, because it's all up to Static and Hill, and he will fall. Spawns should be spawning in the back, but it's really just covered to number 3 to stay alive. Can they even touch the time? It's not looking like it. 1 second left, and Sleep will fall as well. Cerberus fall in map number 1. Kraken take it 250 to 185. And what was a pretty close game up until about that 2/3, 3/4 of the way mark, and then Kraken just stepped on the gas. Just were able to outslay at the very end so convincingly and turn that into about a 70-point game. I liked what I saw out of Kraken too, honestly. You know, the early rotations, maybe not to that P4, but on P5 as well as the P2, they seemed to know what they were doing, forcing the spawn outs, doing a decent job on the map. Look at that Juby with 20 assists as well, 4,600 damage. Great map from him, as well as Bazwasi. Really the whole team on Kraken doing, I mean, quad 30 bombs. It's no easy feat. I guess we'll find out. Map number 2. What do they have in store for us now? As we head to that protocol SND. SND definitely a game mode where you can slow it down and, you know, get more coordinated with your team pushes. It's one of those game modes where you can definitely expose your opponents, you know, lack of preparation for sure. I don't know if these guys are S&D stars. I guess we'll find out here in a minute. But Protocol is definitely one of my favorite S&D maps to watch and play for that matter. It's just, there's just a lot of things, a lot of strategies you can do, and a lot of clutch situations that come down to the wire. So we'll pull up the map mode list right now. This is what our series layout's looking like, chat. This is what we're going off of so far. Pretty, I wouldn't say a dominant map number 1, but a pretty convincing map number 1 for the side of Kraken. Let me make sure I got the team names right before we start map number 2, guys. Let's just see here. Yeah, Kraken should be team number 1 now. Yeah, I thought they were going to be... Whatever. I guess the team should be good now. You're an SND star? Oh, me. If only that were true. Somebody, who's going to tell him, guys? Who's going to tell him? Let me update these standings on my actual graphic. I might stop doing that, honestly. For future. Just because it is a lot of time to type out all this stuff. I might just do one graphic at a time. But for now, I'm doing both because I am trying to see what works and what doesn't. Or the broadcast, you know what I mean? Also, how you doing, Omi? I know there's a 30-second delay on the chat, but how you doing tonight? How's everybody doing in chat tonight? How you guys feeling? This is probably the only match I'm doing tonight as well. I don't like doing more than one match on my own stream usually. I like having one that's for sure, like, I can focus on that one. I don't have to worry about last minuting a bunch of stuff, you know what I mean? Start blasting some music. I usually do that in the intro before I start the stream. Maybe some background music, yeah. That'd be cool. I don't have a playlist for that, though, so... We'll see, I guess. What happens here? The MLG music bumping? Yeah, I actually have the CDL, one of their songs, in my computer somewhere. Maybe that'll be on the cards. As we got the team names right this game, gentlemen and ladies. An A push. Or excuse me, a B push. Off the rip here fast as well. Concealment with bomb. Up the map quickly. And nobody from the side of Cerberus is the wiser, except for number 7, Static, all the way in the back gun right now, but he should get overwhelmed here in a second, potentially. Mawasi, nice shots from Static, though, is going to back him down. He's going to live for now. 3v3, though. What does the retake look like? And it might not look good. Huge kill from the start there. That's going to be the most important player. Dead and gone in the back there for Cerberus. His last alive's already up to skid. I mean, he's in a tough spot. Just getting finessed by the tree there. Kraken sees will strike first. Continuing that momentum from that map number 1. And I'm kind of surprised to see that that player in the back gun didn't play their life a little bit longer, wait for some reinforcements. I know he had that player incredibly low, just, I guess, bad timing. Bad timing. It happens to everybody. It happens to us all. Been there. Now back on the offensive for Cerberus. What does their offensive push look like in this round number 1? I guess we'll find out here. Excuse me. So it's going to be in the site. Juby gets the first blood on outer P2, and all these players are trapped. They are in this elevator area. They have nowhere to go. Life with a big 2. He's going to skedaddle. Makes this round a little bit more manageable. Somehow, Life able to not get traded in that situation, but numbers still favor Kraken. Life just waiting for some info. He's not going to get it. Juby going to be top mid as well. Has that AR positioning. Definitely a good spot for him to be. What kind of timing does Life get here, really, is the question. He doesn't have the best gun for these gunfights, and he's going to get taken down. Yeah, nice try out of Life there, but the route was red. 2-0 now. Oh, you just got back, Omi, from overseas? I thought you were back like a while ago. I didn't know you... Oh, I guess you were going to be there for like months. I forgot, yeah. You were there a long time. So now back to the game. Back to the game right now. Cerberus down. 0-2 in this right now. They're going to need to string some rounds together here. Give themselves a chance in this series. Life spots one, but he has also been spotted. Just waiting patiently for this player. Nobody wants to strike yet. Juby just waiting. The rest of Kraken just patiently waiting. Zoe in sight. Does he see this player? He will, but Life strikes. And somehow he didn't see that player, actually, unfortunately for him. But he did get the first one. Well, some signs of life from Kraken maybe here as well, but no. Mawasi gets picked. It's up to Juby and Zoe. Left to clutch. Juby spotted as well. They know this player is here. His A-bomb's down. This is not a good place to be if you're Zoe. He's going to get surrounded surely in a second here. Juby gets some info. Tags coming through, but it's not enough. Now Zoe, 1v3 situation. What can you even do with an SMG in this position? No nades either. This is going to be a hard fought. 1v3, and he can't even get the 1. So forget the 3. This bomb will get defused here in a second. Player's just waiting. Waiting to see who has score streaks, who's closer. Should have never went that long. Yeah, I remember you talking about it a while ago. I thought it was going to be like maybe a month or two. I didn't know you were there for like 3 months. That's crazy. That's a long time. Sounds fun, though. At least you got to, you know, get out of the States for a bit. See family and whatnot. I bet you were so bored, though. You better have been frying an 8s on those Saudi servers or whatever. Wherever you... I forget. Where'd you go? Pakistan again? I can't remember exactly. I think it was Pakistan, right? Something like that. Anyway, back to the game, guys. First blood. Concealment. Or, excuse me, that's Juby, actually. Gets the first one. Player's gonna fall in top grandmas. Numbers advantage to Kraken, but Cerberus strike back immediately with a vengeance. Static down to 2 HP, but he'll live for now. Avenges his fallen brother. No information spotted. I don't think he saw Bawasi up top trips there. Looks like he didn't, but he will now. Shots raining true, but he's getting flanked as well. Actually, no, that's... Never mind. Underground. Disregard. They're getting flanked now, actually, though. From 64 all the way through their spawn. That's going to be Zoe. So what a great spot to pinch this round. B is being planted currently, but he could get the timing on this player. That's info gained right now. The round could fall apart here as Skid falls. Zoe with that patient play, and it might pay off. Bawasi gets another one, though. Now just down to life in a 1v3 scenario. Life falls as well. Good collapse there from Kraken. They're going to answer back. They'll be up 3-1 now. And honestly, Kraken looking good in this series so far. Bawasi going for a dip. Dip, diving, and dodging. It's really going to be up to Cerberus. Can they win an offense in this game so far? They haven't really had a good opportunity yet. You're going to regain your king spot on a ranked play? You might want to wait for the next game, my friend. I don't know why the scoreboard keeps doing that. I pray next year Codcaster works better, guys, because holy, this year has been rough. I haven't even been doing the casting thing all year, but I can tell I would have absolutely lost it. Just like Life lost that one. Crazy stray, I know. But he did. It was a trade. I'm trolling. Bomb's going down, though. 3v3 situation. 45 seconds in Cerberus. Does the retake game look like it hasn't been great so far? Could be just holding the backside right now. They gotta go. They gotta go now. They have so many players to deal with backside. Skid might have got good timing, but it looks like it doesn't even matter. Selling sleep. Almost said sleeping sleep. Selling sleep. Gets 2 on the round there. Nice tax coming out as well. And the retake is on. That'll be the defuse for the side of Cerberus. Back and forth we go. Where it'll stop, nobody will know. Well, actually, 6 rounds, so that's saying is a lie. Just like everything else in my life. On board with static, though. See what they have for the side of Cerberus on this offensive push here. It's been nothing but A so far for them. Will they continue to go there? And it looks like more of the same, just waiting patiently for a pick. They're not going to get it. It is playing a dangerous dance with Bawasi holding this outer. Nobody spotted yet, though. And so that's going to give him the clearance to activate, but Skid is still back here. What kind of timing does he get? It's not great. He lives for now, but no, can't get behind the doorway. 3v3 now. 54 seconds. Concealment pushing P2 right now. He's in a ever so forward spot right now, and they don't know he's here, I don't think. And Skid just made an audio cue with that doorway, so Concealment knows he's here. But Skid gets 1. Insta-traded, though, so now all down to Life yet again. I mean, Life has been last alive so many times in this series so far. It's up to him to come up with something here. He's not going to come up with anything on the clutch. That's another defensive round win. Defense has reigned true so far in this map, other than that lone offensive map that Kraken were able to win on the initial opening round. Really going to be up to Cerberus. The ball's in your court. Can you win an offense here? They're going to have to if they're going to extend this one to round 11. Or round 10, I should say. Why does the scoreboard keep doing that? It's pissing me off. I'm not even touching, like, anything, guys. I'm literally, I don't even touch anything, and it just does it. I don't get it. It doesn't matter, because we're on board with concealment with 2 off the rip. He's getting aggressive toward mid-gun there, and it's going to pay dividends for him. 2 go in return, though, for the side of Cerberus. Nice team shots coming through for Kraken. Now static, 1v2 scenario. Plenty of time to work with for Kraken to find this player. Static lost. Where did they go? He's thinking to himself right now, what kind of timing does he get? Oh my god, it's absolutely disgusting timing is what it is. He didn't see either of those players. That actually makes me want to throw up, guys. That was insane. Stuff be happening to me like that to me in-game, and I just, like, never see it, you know? Like, this guy, Static's gonna watch this VOD back and just be absolutely pissed. I know it, because I would be absolutely fuming if that happened to me. But there's still 30 seconds left for him to redeem the horrible timing that he just got for himself there, as he's not able to land the shots back gun. He needs to rip one of them here at least. He can't get either. So Kraken's, that'll be map point for them. Kraken's looking good so far in this SND. Cerberus, what do they have to answer right now, as they have been looking a little shaky. Some holes in their strats. The trade's not coming through in time. They're going to need to be perfect from here on out. And it starts with the offensive round victory. Do they have it in the tank? They haven't so far. We'll see if they can prove me wrong. Let's go on more with life, as he's been the first blood machine for Cerberus this series. This S&D, but he falls. Concealment. Throwing a stun in. 3 players in zip right now, all trapped in a corner. Concealment gets 1, and he gets a second one from behind. He's going to get shot in the back surely here in a second. This is all left static in a 1v2. They know he's here. They know he's tagged 8 bullets. Is that enough? And the answer should be no, and it is. Kraken sees take the map victory. Convincing fashion there. 6-2. And honestly, guys, that was even more one-sided than that map number 1. I mean, if you look at the scoreboard, Juby with over 1,000 damage right now, but look at that, just such a team effort from Kraken Seas right there. All 4 players with 6 or 7 kills, respectively. That's the sign of good teamwork, good assists. And I mean, yeah, the attack usage as well. Just their retakes have been so strong so far. We'll see if it's going to be a hot 3-0, or if, I mean, Cerberus, can they dig deep? Can they give us something here in this series? I guess we'll find out here. Pull up the maps and modes yet again. We're going to be heading to a vault control. Now, what does that look like for the side of Cerberus? Is that a good game mode for them? It's going to have to be. We'll find out here in a second if they're up to the task. It's going to be a tall one. And if I were a betting man, I might be betting on the hot 3-0 here. I'm not going to lie. It's not looking great, but the respawn was where Cerberus showed signs of life. We'll see if they have it in their arsenal, in their wheelhouse, in their mental even, to come back. 0-2 is not a great spot to be in. Let's see. Getting DMs that I'm so locked. I'm so fucking locked, guys. I'm so locked. Let's see if I can just join these players. Let me see. Let me see. Let me play some music in the meantime. Is he gonna play? me know if you guys can hear that. I think it's playing. Yeah, it's playing. What's going on? The game's like bugging. The reason I don't want to play music though, chat, is I don't know if it's gonna get muted in the VOD. That's the only reason. Yo, Fallen Seth with the 5 bomb. I appreciate you, Seth. What's up, Seth? How's it going, man? Haven't seen you in a bit. How you doing, man? I don't know why my alerts aren't working for the gifted, but I just redid them last night too. I appreciate you, Seth. There's Seth, there's a 30-second delay on the stream because these are league matches technically, so just FYI. Everybody in the chat as well, there's a delay, so if I don't acknowledge your message right away, that is why. Can I go to Resense and just join them? Might be able to. Cerberus team 1 right now? Yeah, they are. I don't know if I'm out of time to switch this. I think I just barely switched in time, chat. I'm not gonna lie. I was a knife's edge right there, how fast I did that. I miss you, Seth. I appreciate all the follows and subs, guys. I do. I appreciate it. This is the only match I'm doing tonight, though, so I'm probably not going to be streaming much after this either. So, you know, I appreciate everybody coming out. But we're still in the middle of this one. We still got some Call of Duty action. Should be casting. We're going to go to map number 3. Can Kraken close it out in 3? Or does Cerberus have something to say about it? We'll find out right now as their back's against the wall. Down 2-0 right now. And it hasn't looked too close so far. What do they have in store for us right now? Off the rip, already 2 falling in the feed. Life will get that trade. That's an important one for him to find. He is doing all sorts of gymnastics on this catwalk right now. Just cannot seem to get his movement in the right place right now. If he's going to get one, making a second one. 2-0 start for him. His teammates not so fortunate. Getting pushed back into their spawn right now. All but Sleep left last alive right now. Going top cat. Should get taken care of, and he will. It's a great start for Kraken. And I would expect nothing less from them. They've looked dominant team in this series so far. So, getting aggressive toward catwalk in the pool area right now. Has a teammate helping him as well. Team shots coming out from Life and Co. He's not able to do it, though. Gets one, not the second one. Skid, what do you have in store for us? He's going to get one, tags into the second one. That's going to be Sleep helping his teammate out. Sleep on a 2, but nobody from Cerberus has been able to touch this 8-point. The clock down to 20 seconds, and they're just getting ripped apart in their spawns. They're just 1 kill behind every single trade, it just seems like. Finally, a 2 dead in the feed, but just 2 right back. Concealment. That's the 2 for him. Can he make it a 3rd one? The hipfire is disgusting. Oh my god, I don't know. He almost killed him with hipfire. That would have been insane. Would have thrown up if that happened. 5 life lead for the side of Kraken right now. Life. Dolphin diving to the point. Can he wiggle his way on out of here? He's trying, but he can't. And now Dust down to static. This is looking all but over. 2 seconds left. Can he touch the point? I don't even think he can reach the B, and he cannot. Clean round from Kraken there. Let me mute that. Sorry, I forgot I had the music playing. See, this is why I don't play music. I forgot I had it playing. I don't know if it's copyrighted or not. I gotta, if somebody in chat knows like an actual like copyright-free like playlist I could use that's like actually like won't get muted on Twitch, I would appreciate that too. If anybody has a link for that for like a YouTube playlist or whatever, that would be ideal because I don't have one right now. And that's why I don't play music over the matches. Anyway. Regardless, Kraken looking dominant so far. That was a pretty clean round number 1. They didn't even let them get a segment on that A zone. That's pretty telling for how the series has gone so far for Cerberus. They've looked rough, and it's looking like it might continue here. Selling Sleep last alive for his team, and he's going to get shut down as well. That's going to be an early tick for Kraken toward A. A will come out, misses on static. Skid do. He's going to get a first one. Shot in the back. This might be a start to a beautiful pinch. What does it pay off? No, though. And just another 3 dead. Kraken looking on point right now. Transitioning over toward B right now. Sleep, he reads it though. Good reads out of him. He'll get 2, and that'll be a decent spot for them to be in. Maintain some map control here, but A should fall. And it's 1 take away from falling. No, not quite. But it finally will. At the very end there. And I mean, this is an overwhelming time advantage for Kraken right now. They have 2 minutes, 15 seconds to get onto B, and they're already on it. The double stack could come in if they need to. Kawasi just cutting so effectively here. Caster's Curse is a real thing, guys. Holy. Sleep gets 1 on the outside, but yeah, just he seems like he's the only one really able to be winning his ones right now. The rest of the Cerberus having a tough map so far. All of them double negative. Or worse right now. And they hold off the onslaught of Kraken. Do the tentacles. I'm not even going to go there. I was going to go... never mind. Just don't even... I'm not going to continue with that thought. Static rips too, though. That's a good start. They're not down a tremendous amount of lives on this defense. It's just the time advantage that might come into play. But offense, even with the new spawn changes, can be sometimes difficult if you're pushed back into their spawn, but it's definitely the easier side. So, Cerberus have their work cut out for them, so to speak, here. Zoe's going to be cutting top right now. What kind of timing does he get? All the way in the back of their spawn. Just trying to filter on through. Wallbang's coming out. Static doesn't drop, though, as Zoe gets 1. He knows there's a player up top here, but he's just playing his life ever so patiently. Just trying to get a timing, but he's going to get the timing on him. It's unfortunate for him, as he lived so long in the back there, just not able to do anything. 11 plays 10 now. I appreciate you, Seth. I'll check out that link after the broadcast and watch it. Sleep spots that player up top, but it's going to be a 2-stack, and they have lost their art control as well. Number 7 on the point right now, but he's going to get shot in the back surely here. Juby in a great spot to cut them. Only 1 more tick for them to get, and this might be the stack. This might be round done here. It's going to be up to really Static. What can he do right now? He's going to, or Skid, excuse me. He's going to get 1, make it 2, make it 3. Static goes huge on the point, and that's going to be a clearance. And just when I thought the round was over, Cerberus, they clutch up in the final hour. 5 plays 4 now. Still overwhelming time advantage, but Kraken out of lives to make it pay off here. Can they be perfect now? They just need 1 more wave of kills. Does Juby read the pressure? It's all over him. He's going to hear the first one, so that's now 4v4. We're playing team deathmatch at this point, folks. Juby trying to wrap on through. Another one falls. It's going to be Skid in their lights right now. 2 not in the best position. His teammates flanking on around. They only need like half a tick here. It's really up to Sleep. Can you stop this in time? He's going to get the first one. The rest of his teammates in the vault area, though. But Juby going to be on the outer. Does he read it? And it looks like he will. Kraken, they get on the point, and they win the round. Actually, I think they just killed them all. Pretty sure they just won all the gunfights there at the very end. And I mean, that got way closer of a round than I thought it might be off that opening couple of kills there. That break looked incredible for Kraken. Yeah, no, they all say they're copyright free though, Seth. The one I played a minute ago said it was copyright free. I guess I'll find out after the broadcast if it is or not. If it is, I'll just continue to use this one. That would be an interesting test stream. I just play copyrighted or just like copyright free playlist just to see what is and what isn't actually. That'd be an interesting one. But I digress. Life in your feed right now with his teammates. 2 for 2 so far. Pinstripe kill feed in full effect. Life stacking the point. He's gonna have to win 1 here for the clearance, and can he win it? Runs out of ammo. Joshwaki playing his life well, and he's gonna win that. Important one for him to find. Should reclaim some sort of semblance of map control for Kraken. And just trying to stay alive, but just his teammates falling around him. 2-piece in Juby. Nope, can't win that one. Back and forth we go. This roller coaster will stop at some point here. But for now, it has been a movie. And look at this. This is a B push from the street here. I like this from Cerberus. They don't have a ton of map control toward mid. So they're going to elect to go toward B. And I think this is a smart decision, as they already got 2 ticks on this. Even if they die here, not the worst look, honestly, to try and get this minute extension in. And Life, oh, had he won that, that would have been a huge one. Static's gonna get his trade, though, and nobody really close enough, except for this player vault. Concealment, but he does win it somehow. Concealment wins that one. Big one for him to find there. He's gonna clear the point. And no, third pick is gonna come through. Kraken will hold the line for now, but they are losing members on this A site. Trades and trades on trades. As now Concealment, the furthest player, pushed up. But he's in an awkward positioning. He can't really do a whole lot from this vault. It really just depends on what kind of timing he gets. As his teammates will clear A, he's going to be the lone member to deal with 2 on this B site right now. What kind of timing does he get? He might get horrible ones, but he just turns and burns anyway. Concealment. Nice win from him. Not sure how he won that one. Life just doing what he can to maintain his gamer tag there, but might as well be death at this point. Dying so much on this map so far. 18 of them. 20 seconds left. 7 lives for Cerberus, or their series life is over. We need to get this minute extension in, but at this point, it might not even matter. They're running out of members. Only 5 now. Make it 4. Make it 3. A clean wave from Kraken, and that should seal the deal here. As Zoe just pushed up into their into their ammo, excuse me. So aggressively. Concealment has the last players in sight. This one on A, but it's going to be all but over here. 3 seconds left. Nothing he can do. Kraken, I mean, a dominant win in that control. 3-0 there. That might have been the most dominant map I've seen so far. And honestly, as the series has gone on, it's just looked more and more dominant for the side of Kraken. Final kill cam is going to be Zoe here, just shooting some players off a spawn here. And really that 3v3 in that second round really is what sealed it for Cerberus. Just weren't able to clutch up in that round. They needed to win that one, and they weren't able to. So Kraken take it pretty convincing fashion tonight. Shoutouts to them. And I mean, Cerberus, you know, you looked good in the hard point. And then as the series went on, it looked like you were getting less and less effective as a team. And maybe just that Kraken just starting to heat up, playing more and more together, just more slays, better teamwork as the series went on. Sometimes that can happen. It is what it is, but GG's to both teams. We'll take a look one more time at our maps and modes here. It was a 3-0, a hot one for the side of Kraken tonight. Good looks out of them. As, honestly, yeah, they look pretty strong. I'm curious to see what their schedule looks like for the rest of the league matches, if they're going to be able to take any more of those. Or if it's going to be, you know, maybe some upsets. We're getting toward the week number 3, so not that many more matches for teams to play for here. And we'll see if Cerberus can bounce back after that one. That was a tough one. Oh, excuse me. But anyway, guys, I mean, yeah, that was a quick one. I'm not gonna lie. That's gonna be it for me. Appreciate everybody coming out in the chat. I appreciate you, especially Seth. Thanks for the 5-bomb. Haven't seen you in a while. I'm down to chill on a Discord call, Seth. It's been too long, man. We gotta chop it up at some point here. See what you've been up to lately. But that's gonna be it for me tonight. Appreciate y'all for coming out, watching, hanging out, doing all that kind of jazz. And yeah, I'll post the VOD in. I'll DM it to y'all. I guess afterward. I'll post it in the chat or whatever. It should already be up, actually. I'm pretty sure. But I digress. Anyway, guys, that'll be it for me. I am gonna be out. I will catch you guys later.